Oh, this is trippy. Oh, this is trippy. We got two formats tonight. Oh, man. Kunam, I see you on the vertical. And I see the folks lurking on the horizontal. Thank y'all for the votes. Getting started in just another moment. While you wait, hit that like button, tap that screen, do those things. We're live drawing tonight. New illustration. It's going to be a good one. Things to talk about. Get your water and your beverages and stuff. All right. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time. Baja, baja. Yo, what's good? It's me, your guy, all the way from Bed-Stuy Habbo, the best looking artist in the game. And I'm happy to have y'all here on the vertical and horizontal side. We're trying something new tonight. And hopefully this works seamlessly and works well. I did notice it creates a separate video for the vertical format, but happy to have everyone here on either side. Shout outs to the community. Shout outs to the Habgoblins. I really appreciate y'all. But I hope you're really doing fantastic on this Tuesday evening. We're going to be doing some live drawing for the next couple of hours, working on a brand new illustration, chatting, and just having a good time in general. So first things first, I want to do some housekeeping before we get into anything. First and foremost, here is the, oops, no, that's the shop. Already off to, here's the schedule for the week. So one thing I want to note for Thursday, we're swapping the game out. Instead of Star Wars Outlaws, we'll be playing Relooted on Twitch. It's a brand new game, side-scroller indie game from Yamakop, the same people who made Semblance. I believe that's the name of the game. This one is all about an African heist crew going back into museums and reclaiming stolen artifacts from these institutions, which I think we've been waiting for something like this for a long time, and seeing something like this in video game format is really cool too. So I'm excited to play that on Thursday. Tomorrow morning will be our second co-working stream for the week, and that will be on Twitch, just as well as the gaming live stream. And I also want to note that tomorrow is the return of Sweaty Minds. Sweaty Minds, the comic strip, is coming back every Wednesday going forward. Brand new stories, brand new jokes and commentary. So I'm excited to get back into that. If you're on Patreon already, you've probably seen some of the stuff that's coming out. But if you're not, get ready. Sweaty Minds is coming back. Happytunes.com/Sweaty Minds. All the links that I talk about are in the chat, pinned in the chat. So, you know what to do. Here's the event schedule for the month of February. So we're doing it light, pretty chill. So tomorrow, in addition to Sweaty Minds and the co-working stream, tomorrow night we're doing our virtual drink and draw. This is an event for our supporters, Patreon members, YouTube members, anyone that has access to Discord. You can come through, hang out with us. We're going to be drawing, we're listening to music, eating snacks, all that good stuff. It's going to be a good vibe. Then on the 18th, we're having our first Patreon artist opportunity workshop. So if you've been seeking guidance in how to get yourself together for, grants and residencies, or just in general, this is going to be the workshop for you. We're going to be chatting all about the intricacies of that, and I think it's going to be good. If you have been fortunate enough to be at the Afro Visionaries workshops, then you already know the vibe that's coming through with that. Also, I didn't mean to take that off, my bad. Also, our first in-person trip for the year is going to be taking place on the 21st, February 21st. That's a Saturday. And we'll be heading over to Studio Museum Harlem. And you can RSVP right now. If you head over to Eventbrite, the link should be pinned in the pinned link in the chat. So if you want to RSVP and pull up with us, that's what we're doing on the 21st. I love the Studio Museum Harlem, and I got to go when a few of us got to go when it relaunched last year. So really, really dope experience. Lots of beautiful black art, black artists, and just a all around great vibe, bro. So Afro Visionaries Museum Field Trip, Studio Museum Harlem, Saturday, February 21st. It's free to RSVP. You're responsible for your ticket and food that we get afterwards. We're going to Field Trip at 5:30. It's a local spot, not too far from the museum, so it's not a crazy hike or walk or anything like that. As I said, keeping it simple, keeping it light. On the 22nd, which is that following Sunday, we'll be doing game night. I haven't decided exactly what game is going to be yet. It might be Fortnite, might be Among Us, might be something completely new, might be Jackbox, who knows? But we're having game night on the 22nd, so come through for that. Again, for those who have access to the Discord through Patreon, YouTube, or any other means, pull up. It's a free thing for y'all, for us to hang out and be all competitive and shit. And the last trip for the month right now is we're going to the Schomburg Center. The Schomburg Center, which is also in Harlem. Another amazing and fantastic black museum, black owned, black run museum. One of the best in the city, to be honest with you. Right there next to Studio Museum Harlem. Jasmine, what's good? So we got that coming up. I can't remember off the top of my head what their exhibition was, but they had a very specific exhibition there. But I'm gonna look it up before I make the Eventbrite page and all that. I'll look it up so y'all can have like the information, and then you can RSVP whenever you feel like it. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And then also, lastly, last part of housekeeping. Well, no, two more things. Then we're gonna jump into conversation and art. But I just put out a video not too long ago. It's called Black Art is Ubiquitous. Black art is ubiquitous. And it's a celebration of the diverse and amazing and phenomenal work that so many of my contemporaries, peers, and the like have been putting out for the last few years, in addition to a call to action to support and continue that celebration with unfettered love, attention, and financial, funding, because it costs money to do these things. Okay, but yeah, go check that video out if you haven't already. It is something that took me a whole night to do. I lost sleep over it. So if you can watch it again, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Like, comment, share, rewatch. And if you already watched it, rewatch it again and share it out. And if you might watch it a second time, be like, oh yeah, there's something else I wanted to say. So, keep it going, keep the conversation going. We want to get this thing up. We want to get the views up. We want to get the love up on this. And with that being said, I'm actually pushing back. There was a video essay that I was planning to do. Tomorrow featuring Iyanu, Child of Wonder, but I'm going to push that back so that this video can breathe a little bit more. So this is more opportunity and more chance for you to watch it and support it and uplift it. And last bit of housekeeping, we do have some prints, stickers, and more available on the Habtoons shop, habtoons.shop. Stickers, prints, and more. If you're on YouTube, if you're on the horizontal video, I don't know if the vertical video does it, but if you're on a horizontal video, the horizontal feed, you'll see at the bottom of the stream, there may be like the items listed directly below the video. So if you ever wanted to just grab something while you're watching without having to go through a whole bunch of different links, it's right there. It's literally right there. So appreciate anyone that already has supported. Thank you all so much, for real. But yeah, that's it for housekeeping. I just finished Wonder Man today. Have y'all watched Wonder Man? Anybody in the chat watch Wonder Man yet? I know that a lot of us binged it. Mad niggas was binging it. Whatever day it came out, mad niggas was binging it that day. And it makes sense though, because the episodes are like 30 minutes long. And it's nice though, because you could effectively finish it within one day if you got the time, right? And I liked it. I wish we could go back to TV shows that have intros. Like I would have loved to have seen it have some sort of intro, like a really cool song or something like that. But I get it, right? It's a different type of show. We're in a different era of TV. But overall, I enjoyed it. I saw some cameos from people I know, which was nice. And I'm excited to see more of Wonder Man, whether if it's like a second season or seeing him in like a major motion picture with the MCU. Yaya really knocked it out of the park with that character. And I also want to give big ups to Ben Kingsley, right? Because he killed that role too. I think he killed Trevor Slaterly. I think that's how you pronounce it, but he killed that role. Like it was mad good. I enjoyed it. A lot. I wish it was longer. Like I wish it had more episodes, right? I miss TV shows that had, now that we're inundated with so many shows that have short seasons, now I just want the 24 season episodes back. The 24 episode seasons back, let's just say, with the intros and everything. I miss that because you only get but so much. When you are truncated down to 6 to 8 episodes with a short format, 30-minute format. There's only so much you can get from that. I loved the episode where he went back home and you got to see the family and in the exposure of Haitian culture. Like that's something I've never seen in a TV show. Let me rephrase that. There's something I've never seen in a TV show that is mainly part of a huge franchise or a huge like network of shows, right? Like we don't see stuff like this in the MCU. We don't see stuff like this in like super mainstream TV. You usually see it in black TV. You usually see it in stuff that you grow up with. And growing up in New York, I have the opportunity to have grown up around literally every single diasporic culture under the black umbrella, right? So that's all the Caribbean, that's Haitian, Trini, Jamaican, Guyanese, like literally everything. Then we can't forget the Africans, right? So you like the Nigerians, the Ethiopians, Senegalese, all those folks. So it's nice to see some real cool and authentic representation in that space. And the food looked so good. Yo, I was mad because immediately when I saw like the John John come out and all of that, I was just like, I need some of that. I need some. It took me back to when I was a kid and I had this best friend named Randy. And we had it set up. Our parents had it set up so there were days where I would hang out with Randy and walk home with him after school instead of going to like my grandma's house. So I remember the few times that I went over to his house, his mom would have like some food ready to eat, bro. And I swear to God, that was some of the best greens. Like I just remember the greens being mad good. Like she made some sort of greens. It wasn't like our collard greens. It wasn't like Southern collard greens. It was just like, it was something else and it was so good. And I'll never forget that. It has such a unique flavor, robust flavor to it, and I'll never forget that day, bro. Like I was having a blast eating that. We had some of that, some rice and something else. I think it might have been chicken. It might have been something simple like chicken. But it was mad good. So shout outs to Randy and his mom. Hope they doing well. It's funny because she used to work at McDonald's. So sometimes when she didn't feel like cooking, she would just take a bunch of stuff from McDonald's and give it to us too. So like we'd have like the fish fillet and all of that, like from the day. But nah. They be having mad good food, bro. Like Griot is you and your dad binged the whole series, then made my mom watch it. Word. Oh, your dad. Oh, you said you and your dad. Your dad binged it. Oh, you should have watched it with them. You should all watch it together. And then watch it by yourself so you can like, examine it in the way that you want to. Shows rarely show Haitian culture. My first introduction to Haitian culture kinda was in the Proud Family. Was it Callaloo? Nah, maybe it might have been. It was so good. It was so good. Like I remember, like that was the main. Like I can't see anything else but that. Like my memory of it, I can see literally everything. I can see the living room. I can see the table. I can see the hallway where all the rooms and the kitchen was at. And I remember being in front of that plate and it was just like we had mad greens. It was just mad greens on the plate. Proud Family had Haitian, wait, what? I'm trying to think back. Cause I don't have a good memory of the Proud Family outside of like some of the major moments or just like random shit. Like there's this one episode where Penny goes to play football, and all I remember is when they had like one of the quarterbacks sound like a grown ass man, and me and my cousin used to laugh at that all the time. He was like, "Set, ready to howl," like he would be in like the sing songy voice, and then like remembering not the random, but the other episodes where like Sugar Mama's the main character, like when she put her foot in the Get Up and Go bars. And they was like, "What's your secret, Sugar Mama?" They had her on the national TV show, and she was like, "I put my foot in it." And she literally had her foot inside the batter. I was like, "Ooh, nasty, nasty." The Gross Sisters were Haitian? Really? I thought they was just ashy. I didn't know they had a Haitian background. Was that something they added into the new series, the sequel series, Louder and Prouder? Which I should probably try to catch up on. I watched it and it was all right to me. I just was more reminiscent. I missed the old art style. And not to say that the new art style is terrible or nothing like that, but I just preferred the older art style. But I did like the update to some of the designs, like for Michael. Because remember how he used to have Michael looking back in the day? They had him looking crazy. So the update to Michael was really nice. But yeah, Wonder Man was cool. The ending was interesting because it definitely makes me want to immediately jump into, season 2 or whatever else they're planning to do with the series or the franchise, whatever you want to call it. I would say it's definitely one of my favorites out of all the Marvel TV shows that I've seen so far. Nothing's going to top Loki. I'm not going to hold you. Loki, I think, might be the best one. What else did I like? I liked Miss Marvel. That was really good. And I feel like I'm missing one. I know I watched another one. It was Loki. So I watched a few of them. I didn't watch all of them, but I watched a few of them. It was Loki, Miss Marvel. What else they came out with? I didn't really care for Daredevil. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch Punisher. Uh Dang. It must not have been that good because I can't remember it. It was mentioned in passing in the original. What was mentioned in passing? But nah, I can't even think of the other show now. But Loki was my favorite. Loki was great. It even had an intro too. It had everything I wanted necessarily. I mean, except for the long season. It still had the short seasons, you know. Agatha all along, I like what's her name? Cause she used to be in Parks and Rec, but I ain't watched that. I ain't really care for that. I think it was just Loki. Maybe I was misremembering. I could have sworn there was something else I watched. But yeah, so Wonder Man, Miss Marvel, and Loki are my favorite Marvel TV shows, live action TV shows. And I think those three in isolation are like good standalone TV shows, period. Like you don't have to think or watch the other or the rest of the shows or the rest of the MCU to enjoy that. Like you can watch Loki as a standalone story. You can watch Miss Marvel as a standalone story. Like, yeah, these things are connected to other characters, but it's not necessary, which I love, right? Because I feel like when you watch the movies, it's like, oh, you kind of need a little bit of the knowledge to understand, like at least some of the connections or the in jokes or whatever. Because I haven't really watched a lot of the films. I think the only thing I've watched during the new phase, whatever it's called, is I've watched Fantastic Four, and then I saw Wakanda Forever. I saw those two. I don't think I watched any. Oh, and the Marvels. I watched that. But other than that, um, I didn't really watch. I did see Ant-Man. I didn't like that. I didn't like Ant-Man. That was Ant-Man 3 was not good at all. But I really liked Fantastic Four. Wakanda Forever was I like Wakanda Forever better than the first one. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I liked it better than the first one, which I talk about all the time. Um, but that's it. But I'm low key kind of excited for this Doomsday movie, whatever Avengers Doomsday. I'm kind of excited for it because I don't know. It feels fresh in a way. It feels like they're doing something. It feels like we're getting back to like the joy of superhero films instead of it just being like these annual releases where they're just trying to get some cash grabs off of big names and whatnot. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, the Gross Sisters being Haitian was mentioned in passing. Oh, okay, okay. I gotta look that up. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But yeah, yeah, great show. If you have Disney Plus, they're doing the only reason why I'm back on because they gave me a discount, like a big discount on it. It's like $4.99 for 3 months. So if you got that one, you should hop on it because I only used it really to watch Wonder Man, and I might try to catch up on Abbott Elementary. There was some other show that I wanted to look at. I can't remember what it was. I know one of them was the Will Smith travel show. So I like the last one he did, which was really cool. But there was like some other show that was supposed to be on. And then guess what I saw when I logged in? They got the second Spider-Verse movie on there. That's why it's not on Netflix no more, because it used to be on Netflix. Now it's on Disney Plus. And I'm like, y'all got to make up your mind, bro. Y'all want to be on Disney Plus? You want to be on Netflix? You want to be on HBO? Like, where you at, man? You traveling around all? it's at this point, it's across the appiverse, the streamerverse. That's what it is. Nigga can't sit still. Every time I turn around, he on a new app. Every time I turn around, he on a new app. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I watched anything else that I want to talk about. I think I already told y'all I watched this one movie called before Black History Month started. I watched this one movie called If I Had Legs, I Could Kick You. And that was pretty wild. Oh, but we did watch in Discord. This really interesting documentary called Black Art in the Absence of Light. And I wasn't expecting it to be like this all encompassing big grandiose documentary that talked about every single thing that ever happened within contemporary black art, the contemporary black art scene. But I enjoyed it for what it was. I think I do have some criticisms of it, especially pertaining to their obsession or their focus on like the capitalistic part of like these high profile collectors. And also I didn't like the fact that they kind of shortchanged Faith Ringgold in the documentary, let alone just like the women in general. When I thought about it today and even thinking about it now, there wasn't really a huge outside of Amy Sherrill, there wasn't a huge focus on black women in the documentary, when I feel like a lot of the black women that were coming up were the linchpin to a lot of the movements that were made to bring black art into these spaces and to create our spaces. And I also know that a lot of them were the progenitors of so many great art styles and aesthetics too. So I felt like the documentary could have done a better job at representing just a little bit more variety in that space. But I did like that they touched on, Kehinde and Amy and our boy the disaster. So I would still recommend it. I would just put an asterisk next to it and say, like, if you're expecting one thing, don't expect that. Right? Just go into it with a very neutral stance, You couldn't figure out what Spider-Verse was. Yeah, the first one is on Netflix, the second one is on Disney Plus, and the third one's in limbo. And they talking about 2028 or 2027, 2028. I'm just like, dog, bro, what is happening right now? I blame Shameik Moore. If Shameik Moore wasn't trying to kiss up on Haley Steinfeld or whatever her name is, Haley Williams, whatever her name is, we probably would have got the movie out by now. I think it was him. I think it's Negroes. I think it's him. He did it. Mr. Shaolin, DJ Shaolin, fucking it up for everybody. Get that boy away from that white girl immediately. Jasmine, thank you for the $2. Thank you for the $2 super chat. We love Theaster. Yeah, Theaster out of all of them, I think is probably one of the best in terms of just how he re-engaged with his community. And I think that's an incredibly important thing. Thank you for the likes on the vertical stream. I think that's a really important thing to do as an artist, especially an artist of particular note and resources. I think that would always try to aim to be a part of community efforts and mutual aid as much as possible. Whatever we learn, we should re-impart that back into our culture and our people so that the next person can come up without the same struggles that we did. That's the point of education. I feel like I don't want the next generation to struggle like I did or we did. Like, yeah, we want people to learn important skills, but I don't also want that to be a thing where it's like, oh, we're going to make you suffer so you can get some character. It's like, there's other ways that somebody can get character without having to like climb a mountain in the rain, right? Like the point is to make things easier for future generations. But I think a lot of people get caught up in their ego and jealousy and don't want to spread that out of fear of losing the top spot or out of fear of sharing space and room with other people, thinking that they're going to be thrown off as soon as the next group comes in. And that's kind of the vibe across the board when it comes to just society in general, from my perspective. But it is what it is. But anyway, we want to get into some art making. If you hype and ready for the art, let me see some BB emojis in the chat. And if you're lurking, say hello. Say hello. We're not going to bite you. Whether you're on the vertical or the horizontal feed, I appreciate y'all for real. Thank you for joining me tonight. We're going to make some nice little artworks and listen to some nice some musics by Big Bull, not by Big Bull, but mixed and compiled, a compilation made by Big Bull. So give me 1 second. What's up, MS? I don't know why I said it like that. MS. Like I was a vampire. MS. I'm not a vampire. I promise. No, it's okay. I just have allergy to garlic. It is family genetic disorder, but I promise you, I am not a vampire. Please let me in. Please, I have to go to bathroom. Please. I don't know how I became a Russian vampire after that, but okay. That's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you turn into a vampire and you become a Russian. Blah. I want to. I want to suck your blood. I need it for nutrient. Please give me half pint and I'll go home. All right. That's enough of me yapping about nonsense. Not you coming here talking about some raw. I haven't seen it spelled like that in a long time. I haven't seen it spelled like that in a long time. A long time. So in case y'all didn't know, YouTube allows you to now stream to 2 different feeds, both vertical and horizontal feeds. And the vertical feed is essentially just like how TikTok was. And it's really interesting because it does put you in front of more people at random. Like when I first booted up the stream, there was at least 10 people waiting, and then they were all gone by the time I actually was like on camera. But it's really interesting because I think it works and operates on a separate algorithm than the horizontal. I don't know, but I'm trying to test it out tonight and see how that works. I know for some people that clicked on live, it went straight to the vertical. I thought it was just one. I thought it was the same stream, just put in different formats. I think Twitch does that. Same stream in different formats. But yeah, we want to work on this tonight. It's actually an older illustration that I'm remastering. I do that from time to time. I don't see no problem with that. I don't do that to everything, but some things I'm just like, what if I did this again? What if I remix this again? Let's be kind to another one. Yeah, exactly. Let's be kind to one another. Exactly. All right. This is music from Mario Kart Wii. This is a game I've never played, so all this music is new to me. If you played Mario Kart Wii growing up, say yeah. Who else seen the Leprechaun say yeah? Y'all know nothing about that video. Y'all don't know nothing about that video. Let me tell you that right now. That's a classic right there. That's a bona fide hood classic. That went triple platinum. Mario Kart DS was the best one. I'm not gonna hold you. Mario Kart DS was mad cool because you got to play online for the first time. You got to design your own logo for the carts, and we got to have customizable carts and everything. I think was DS before Wii for the first time. That shit was cool. I used to sit up in McDonald's. Remember that little I can't even talk. You remember when McDonald's used to have free Wi-Fi? We used to sit up in there playing Mario Kart DS. What a time to be alive. Eh? Y'all know about that. Y'all know about that. We used to sit up in McDonald's. We didn't even have to get nothing. Sometimes they just let us chill in there most of the time. At least the one I used to go to. The one on Fulton. The one on Fulton and Nostrand. You know the one that used to have the fish tank in there? I don't know if you ever been to that one. But the one on Fulton and Nostrand, right there by the Walgreens. And I can't remember what that used to be. Was it a bank? I think it was a bank. That was my favorite McDonald's growing up. Because they had that fish tank in there. And then they would display all the older toys too. They would display all the past toys in there. And this was back when they was doing the bagels. Remember the breakfast bagels or the bagel sandwiches they used to do? That shit was addictive. Let me see. Yeah, I like that better. They tried being an internet cafe? Really? Oh wait, I remember that. And now like all that seating is like roped off now. They don't even have as much seating as it used to be. They used to. So I walked in there recently, and that was like maybe 2-3 months ago. I forgot where I was coming from. I was coming from an event, and I was looking for food, and I was like, should I go to McDonald's? So I went into McDonald's, and I was like, I don't want this. And then I think I ended up getting like the worst falafel in my life. Yo, you ever had bad falafel? Is like the worst thing in the world, bro. It was mad expensive for no reason, and it was trash. Never going there again. And I'm talking about the spot that's right across the street next to the pizza spot. And the guy was so nice, though. That's the worst part. The guy was so nice. He was so nice. I vaguely remember certain McDonald's would have video games. Yeah, there was, I think there was one around here, like in South, like in the southern part of Brooklyn, like Crown Heights. I think they used to have video games in it. But that was a thing. Like the N64 used to be hooked up and stuff. I remember seeing pictures of that. Haven't been to the one on West 4th Street? Who hasn't? Yo, there's like some McDonald's that are just mad iconic for no reason. The one on Essex and Delancey, West 4th. The one over by St. Mark's. Then the one on Fulton and Nostrand. Like infamous locations. Infamous locations. They don't know. They don't know, MS. They don't know. They don't know. The things that be happening. Them motherfuckers could be fighting stages. But I wouldn't want to see that in no regular ass fighting game. It need to be developed by somebody from New York that's black, or at least from New York, period. Like I'll let it slide, but yeah, you can't put that in your game if you ain't been there. Like how everybody want to turn Murder Broadway into a fighting stage. It's like, nigga, you don't even know what Murder Broadway is. Y'all just be saying stuff just because you've seen it on the internet. Used to play in the playground on West 4th. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. No. You had a wild childhood. They let you do that. That's crazy. But nah. Why are we talking about? Oh yeah, because I mentioned the DS. You mentioned DS, and I'll start talking about the Wi-Fi at Fulton and Nostrand. Yeah, those were the days. Okay, I know this song. I know this track. Yo, CB, what's good? How you feeling? Grand Concourse. See, I don't go up there. That's the thing. I don't go up to the Bronx. You be everywhere. You be zooming and zipping and zopping everywhere. I don't be going everywhere. I got no business up in the Bronx. I got no business up in the Bronx. The McDonald's on Grand Concourse is crazy too. The only time I was up there on 161 was because I used to work at a school up there. Other than that, there was no reason for me to go up there. There used to be some wild times though, because the Bronx is that's a whole different world. Bronx is a whole different universe. It's like a pocket universe. Like a pocket universe. You got done drawing. Nice. Thanks for the resolution. Oh yeah, absolutely. So like even this one that I'm working on right now, it's like 4,000 by something. So always be at the highest. Always be at the highest resolution as possible. Used to collect pins from Hard Rock Cafe, went to the Yankee Stadium. You know what I want to do? I haven't been to a Yankee game since I was a kid. I think I've been at least twice as a kid. Maybe it was just one time. I just remember it feeling like 2 times. But I would like to go to a Yankee game this year. Or Mets, whatever. Either one. I just want to go to a baseball game this year. You know why? Because why not? It's part of the culture. It's part of the culture. I would like to experience a baseball game as an adult. You've never been to a Yankee game? All right, so we got to plan a big trip. We all go to a Yankee game this year. And we got to do the whole thing. We got to wear the jerseys. We got to have the memorabilia on. We got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to act crazy. We got to get up there and act crazy. We got to get the hot dogs. We got to get the Cracker Jack. We got to eat all of everything. Well, no, actually, no, because that should be mad expensive, I think, right? Like the prices for the concessions be mad. It costs more than the tickets itself now. So I don't know about that, but we can probably sneak something in. Probably. I had tickets to go to a Mex game and you gave the tickets to your neighbor. Sabathia, who's that? Can you come? Do you have a teleporter that would crash your software? Depends on how powerful your computer is. If your computer don't have the power to do that, then it might. I have this machine. I'm pointing at it like you can see it, but this machine has at least 32 gigs, or is it 64 gigs of RAM? One of the two. Is either 32 or 64 gigs of RAM. I think it's 64 gigs of RAM, and my laptop is 32 gigs of RAM. So like that allows me to be on here, but also stream at the same time and do a bunch of other stuff without things being weird. Especially if you're working on big ass documents. Because when I had my Surface Pro, rest in peace Surface Pro. Everybody say RIP to my Surface Pro 6 because it's dead. But when I had my Surface Pro 6 and I was working on big ass illustrations, sometimes it would trip out a little bit because there was just so much going on. Who is Sabathia? Who is Sabathia? Yeah, let's go to the fucking game. It's right there. We got everything at our fingertips. It's right there. Go to the game. Thank y'all for the RIPs. Rest in power. Thank you for the likes. Who's that? NA Colo. What's good? What's good on the vertical side? Yo, this is so cool to see like 2 different versions. If I respond slowly to the vertical side, I do apologize because I don't have a feed that shows that to me directly, so I gotta look on my phone. So I'm gonna keep looking back as much as possible. Shout outs to Kunam and Nate Colo for holding it down on the vertical feed. Shout outs to people on the horizontal feed as well. The OGs. OGs, Rick. Nasty ass show. Nasty ass cartoon. Rick and Morty. I'm inside one of the Sky Lounges inside Yankee Stadium. You be everywhere, yo. I forgot you used to work for the mayor. So use all over the place. Use big dog on campus. Use teleporting all over the place. You saw that they opened up oh my god, what building is that? They opened up the building downtown. We can go upside on the deck. We can go on the deck now. Well, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna try to get connected with Zoran before the year's over, man. Like, if all these whack ass transplant influencers can get next to him, then I'm gonna get next to him so we can talk about art and having more programs for the youth and for people of all ages. And I will personally spearhead that shit. If he's like, hey, we need at least one person to start this and to be part of the lead for the program, I'll do it. Hell yeah. How do I get to talk to him? Where do you go? Because everybody seems to have access to this man. Where do you go to talk to Zoran? I know MS knows, because MS used to be an agent. The municipal building downtown. Yeah, exactly. Nate. Oh, Nate. Yeah. No, I get you. We love Piccolo over here. We love Piccolo. Piccolo's the greatest. I think he should have his own spin-off series. Separate from the continuity of Dragon Ball Z, and it just be like a Piccolo show. And we just see him whoop up everybody. And he's just protecting everybody's children. Go on! Ugh. RIP Surface Pro, get them proposals ready. What? What are you talking about? You don't know how to get to Zoran? What if I keep tagging him in social media posts? That seems to work sometimes for people. Because we don't really have a lot of really genuinely good art programs or people that are capable of doing these programs. Like, I feel like if we can have like a actual city funded program with not too many strings attached to it, like red tape, we could probably get some really dope shit going. Like, for real. And I'm dead ass serious. No Parking Berry. Hello. Welcome to the stream. What's good? Hold on, I'm gonna read your comment. I'm just looking at Nate's real quick. Agreed, 100%. Piccolo is my favorite character in fiction. I even made a character design after him. Yeah, Piccolo. Yo, when Xenoverse 2 came out, one of the first characters I wanted to play as was the Namekian, because Namekians are just mad cool in general. They changed up a lot of the lore recently, but I still think they some of the coolest characters in all of fiction, Namekians. Hey Hab, I loved your recent Black Artist Ubiquitous video. If I may bring up one underrated black streaming cartoon that wasn't mentioned in the video, is Young Love on HBO Max. I'm aware of that show and I always forget about it. I do plan to watch it. That was isn't Issa Rae voicing one of the characters in that, if I'm not mistaken? Or am I thinking of a different show? Maybe reach out to the Department of Culture Affairs. Yeah, that might be it. That's the slow way. I want the fast way. I'm about to go to a event and be like, yo, Big Zoe, what's good? Because we about the same age and everything. So I could talk to him about, you know, what it's like, what it's been like, seeing all these changes. Also get him to come over to the Bed-Stuy and we can get some cleanup with all the dog shit on the snow. Like, I don't know what's going on, but the last few weeks since the snow fell and it dried up and got all crusty, these white people got their dogs shitting all over the sidewalk and all over the snow. And I know it's them because we have not had issues like this since before the big influx came in. MS, don't worry about that. Hold on, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's all good. It's Big Zoe. It's Big Zoe time, okay? He for the people. Young Love was great. Issa voiced the mom. Yes, Issa Voice is the main okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out before the month is over. It's so many. There are so many things out now. You was playing Xenoverse. Your character is also Namekian. I haven't played Xenoverse in so long, but when it first came out, I played the first one like crazy. I had that cheesy ass move set with the blue hurricane as a male Saiyan that everybody used, and then in Xenoverse 2, I did the whole the Lord, I lost my train of thought, but the easy win method strategy that people have for like the parallel quests and the raid bosses. So it's like Super Saiyan with Big Bang Kamehameha and then Emperor's Death Beam. You would clear stuff out in no time with that if you had like max key and everything. With the if you do a QQ bang with like +5 on everything, you overpowered. Is it good for like PvP fights? No, but if you get into some parallel quests that are like mad difficult and you solo, you good to go. You can clear out at least a good chunk of them. That was the go-to method for a while. But it's so like that game is there's so much to it now. I haven't played in so long. The last time I played it for real was when they added in the boss raid, not the boss raid, but the character boss raids where you could be the raid boss. And I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I got that shit on my Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, bro. Like that's how much I was into that game. Wish it was all cross-play, cross-save, but you know, it is what it is. I had to volunteer for a street cleanup up in Harlem. I'm thinking about creating, like, just doing, like, hitting people up and being like, let's just do it ourselves, because it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's so bad. Like one block over here is just like the whole thing. I'm just like, come on, like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I was saying, get those program proposals ready for Mamdani. Or you already know the vibes. You already know the vibes. I got some ideas that I want to bring to him for real. Oh, we know this song. Do 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 do. I bet this drove our parents crazy when we were kids. Like, think about when you played video games in front of your parents and they were mad loud. I know when I played Tales of Symphonia, that stressed my mom out, because if you're familiar with Tales of Symphonia, there's a character in the game, the main character, Lloyd Irving. He has an attack called Demon Fang. And if you spam it, he just says it over and over and over and over again. Demon Fang, Demon Fang, Demon Fang, Demon Fang, Demon Fang. And that was like my go-to move. And I know that drove my mom crazy, bro. Demon Fang, Demon Fang. Agreed. I had it on my Switch. I prefer games on my Switch since I like portable games. Yeah, no, I there's some games that I really like playing on my Switch too over console. Like Ball Pit is really good on the Switch period. Balatro is really good. Even when Skyrim first came out, that was a lot of fun playing that on a handheld device. I'm mostly playing handheld mode now anyway. I played most of Donkey Kong Bonanza in handheld. And Animal Crossing is just fun to play in the bed, or like without having a big ass TV on. You know what I'm saying? Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, Pokemons, all of that. All of that. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what's going on here. I knew something was throwing me off. The Mario song? Yeah, this one specifically. I know that drove our parents crazy growing up. It's so loud. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It almost sounded like a praise break in church. It almost sounded like a praise break. You ever been super into Mario? That's understandable. I know a lot of people that like Nintendo that don't really fuck with Mario like that. That's for sure. The RPGs and spin-offs. It's so funny because I end up liking spin-offs of nowadays, like spin-offs of Pokemon more than the main games. Isn't that something? I still need to finish, speaking of spin-offs in general, I still need to finish the Rabbids and Mario strategy game. The RTS or turn-based strategy one. The first one I haven't even considered even getting the second one yet. But it was really cool when I was originally playing it years ago. I just thought about don't block me. I just thought about that video with Maya and she like squirted something in her face and started laughing when I was drawing the sludge on this girl's face. I believe parks can give you the cleanup tools if you register. Really? Yo, hit me about that in the on the back end. Send me something if you can. DM me on Discord with that. I did block cleanup a few times. It's not bad, but I would get dirty from gentrifiers. Dirty looks from gentrifiers. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about them? They not even going to matter in 2 years when they leave. They're going to leave in like 6 months. Who cares? If they give you a dirty look, just fling something at them. They'll shut up. They'll stop looking then. They'll stop looking then. I don't know. I'm just like I've been saying for a while, like at this point in time in my career and life, I'm ready to just throw hands. I don't care what it is. It could be the smallest offense or the biggest. I'm ready to throw hands. I don't care if I win or lose. Let's fight. Let's stop arguing. Let's stop arguing and throw hands. I was in a clubhouse room last night and two dudes was arguing for no reason. And one of them just stopped and said, yo, we can pull up right now. He said, I'll drop an address for you. He said, let's go to X&X boxing ring tomorrow morning. Come see me. Get your gloves ready. That's what he said. They was arguing. He said, hold on. Let's go to the ring. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, bro. We gotta be on that type of timing, bro. There's no point in typing back and forth on the internet or yelling at each other in audio rooms, bro. Just throw hands. Just throw fucking hands. Yo, oh my gosh, a packed house tonight. We got KM3 in the building. What's good, bro? Hold on, I'm gonna read this because I know y'all. Hold on. I gotta read like 2 chats. Actually, am getting Super Mario RPG in a few days. Oh, I heard that one is really good. I heard Super Mario RPG is really good, and I love the Mario and Luigi games. I only played the first one, and I still have my old save file on my original cartridge too. And I never beat it. I'm stuck on the last boss. That shit is so hard, bro. I haven't played it since then. I think I had that in middle school. Or was it high school? I can't remember which one it was. You're saying gentrifiers will leave? Oh, we gotta come up with ways to get them to leave. But they will leave. They usually leave. They don't stay long. A lot of these people don't stay that long. Some of them just come as tourists. They stay here for a couple of years and they leave. And some people do stay, you know. But either way, get them out of here. I want to create a program to bring native New Yorkers back because so many niggas moved after high school. They went to Virginia, they went to DC, they went to Philly. Let's bring them back. Come back and let's fight for our city. Come back and let's bring the culture, that culture we see in those films, like the Spike Lee joints. Let's bring that back for real. Let's gatekeep the culture. Let's protect our blocks. Let's protect our events from influences that come out of town. You know what pissed me off so much? That got me so tight? When we had the aquarium, when we had the Bed-Stuy aquarium over there on Tompkins, and niggas was coming, people was coming from all over the world to come see this thing. And because of all that attention, all that reckless and foolishness they was doing, it got fucked up. All of them, all these random ass people don't know the neighborhood, don't know the block, don't know the people. They ruined it because it was just too much going on. Same thing that happened with Thomas and the block party that used to happen every year. That got messed up because people was wilding out, and I learned what was really going on too. Because I spoke with one of the vendors like a few months ago. He owns oh my god, the Rep Cafe on Nostrand. Bro, people don't know how to act. People that's not from here. That's why I get tight when we talk about like who's in New York and who's not, because I have the right to say who is. The internet can't, because I know what's going on and I'm experiencing this shit every day. And I'm sick and tired of that. I'm sick and tired of people taking our lingo, our slang, our language, all of that. I'm sick and tired of that, because it's like, use your own shit. You know how many people say dead ass now on the internet and use it and say it in the worst possible ways in the world, bro? Like it gets me so tight. Like, I'm so sick of it. Use your own language. If you from Boston, talk like you from Boston. If you from Ohio, talk like you from Ohio. I don't sit here and be saying stuff from the UK. They got some cool lingo over there, but I'm not using that. You know what they say? When they say chill or relax or calm down or like it's okay, they say allow it. Allow it, fam. But I don't say that, because that's not my lingo. That's not my people. That's not my culture. That's not my language. But everybody else want to steal from New York. And then when New Yorkers complain about it, we're looked at like we're crazy, as if we lying out our ass and we got 7 heads. It's like, what? We're talking about the theft and appropriation of New York culture, Black New York culture specifically. And like nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. We're told to shut up and mind our business and keep dribbling. That's what they're literally told to do, that. Literally. And it's frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating. It drives me crazy to see shit like that. But let me read these comments before I keep going on a rant. You heard good thing. You never heard good things about Clubhouse. It's not. Yeah, people are still on Clubhouse. People have been on. It's so funny that people have been on Clubhouse for years and have never left for any other program or app. Like, there are people that are Clubhouse famous that don't have any motion anywhere else. It's so crazy. Like, I went back on and I was just hearing the same people talking the same shit over and over. I'm just like, what is happening? But I always liked Clubhouse though. I thought it always had some sort of potential for something great and alternative to what we've had. So I got some ideas for it at some point, and maybe I might participate in some of these rooms, but it's not as bad as you think. It's no better or worse than any other platform, to be honest with you. Let's see. One time I conversation the text sign didn't create the aquarium get arrested. So to clarify for that, there's nothing wrong with being passionate about your culture and home, of course, because everybody else gets to do that. You're from Scotland. Oh shit, I never knew that. Hey, do you know 1030? I know that's probably the dumbest thing to say, right? It's like, oh, you Scottish? You should know all these Scottish people. You know 1030 JH? That's one of my favorite creators online. That dude is he's insane. He does some really dope stuff with his streams. But what was I about to say? No, so what happened was there was an altercation outside of Lovers Rock that he was a part of, and he did get arrested for I think it was armed assault or some shit like that. But that happened years ago, like 7 years ago, before the aquarium thing. So those two things are separate. And what he was doing with the aquarium was to just bring some sort of joy and fun and levity to the neighborhood that people ruined. Like, people came and like stomped on the fish. Some people came and drained the water. There was a lot of stuff going on. They were stealing stuff. White people doing weird shit, liberating the fish. Like, what are y'all doing? They putting other types of water and fish inside. They put like other fish in there that ate the other fish. And then eventually, at the end of everything, at the end of this whole story, the city paved over that whole spot. So there's that. Thomas Block Party was wild. Yeah, that whole situation a couple of years ago was ridiculous. The residents were complaining about debauchery happening right outside the door. Yeah, there was. And it wasn't us. It wasn't our people. It wasn't our people. We're talking about everything tonight. We're talking about everything tonight. Facts. I haven't been on the clubhouse ever. The aquarium owner was black. Yes. He was the... Yes. Why would you think they not black? Why would you think anybody doing something was not black? Tompkins is one of the blackest blocks in Bed-Stuy. Have I was watching your Forgotten Tunes videos, drawing and chatting about the 90s tunes. Do you plan on making any more of those soon? Actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. If I follow the schedule correctly, and I have time, the next episode will be coming this month, and that will be featuring Wayne Head and Fillmore. No, was it Wayne Head and the PJs? Sorry, Wayne Head and the PJs. So that's the next one. It's going to be a different format. It's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a little different from the previous way I did it before. The previous way I did it, because that was like 3 years ago at this point now that I did that. No, it's all cool if you didn't know. I was just teasing you. But yeah, I do plan on continuing the series, and I'm trying to get something really cool done for it, and hopefully it does happen eventually at some point as the series grows and more people latch on to it. But I have a very particular segment that I would like to include on the show, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. I think I am. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's really sad. I like the aquarium story when it first came out. Yeah, it was really cool. I got to go see it for myself in person a couple of times, and everybody was chilling. The day I went, everybody was chilling. You know, I was talking to people from the block. You know what I'm saying? We was vibing, and then it just got out of hand. Let me see. I want to follow the old colors, but let me just put this in a group first. Okay, 2026. I'm putting something up on Patreon tonight, and then if you're a YouTube member, I will be putting up a really cool video on Friday. That's kind of like a pre-test for another series that I'm going to be putting out in a different format as well, which is going to be fun when springtime comes up. And then, like I said, I'm letting this week breathe. So the video I already put up, the Black Artist Ubiquitous, is going to stay up there. So if you haven't watched it, we'll watch it. And then also there will be an animated short up tomorrow, like a YouTube short. And then on Friday, in addition to that members only video, there will be a public video for the Black Canvas Chronicles. So there's gonna be another Black Canvas Chronicles episode out this Friday as well. So we got some fun things coming this week. But I wanna give a great big shout out and love to our Patreon members and our YouTube members. I am really grateful for y'all, and you are the linchpin to keeping this channel growing and going. And if you would like to be a part of that experience and have access to so much more, including our Patreon Artist Opportunity Workshop happening on the 18th, I would highly suggest you check out patreon.com/habtunes. I just updated the entire page and refreshed it with some brand new perks and rewards, and I've been posting very frequently. So if you want to go deeper with Habtunes lore, you want to see some behind the scenes, you want to get some exclusive downloadables, you want to have access to some very particular resources, come on through, show some love. And for the month of February, it's 40% off of the Bemi and BB tier. So go ahead and get up on there. Link is pinned in the chat on the horizontal. I don't know how to pin links in the vertical side, so I apologize. I was literally about to ask if you knew about Wayne Head. If I knew about Wayne Head, the party's just begun. Hell yeah, I know about Wayne Head. Hell yeah. All right. That was one of the shows I was watching growing up. Both Waynehead and the PJs are black comedian-led cartoons. Only saw a bit of the PJs though. Yeah, the PJs was a classic back in the day. I only saw a few episodes of that when I was growing up because I always felt like that was like an adult cartoon, so I didn't get a chance to really watch it like that. But like seeing it as an adult, there's such a greater appreciation I have for the fact that it's claymation of all things, and that it also like it goes beyond just like, you think something called the PJs would be just, you know, some basic ass stereotypical shit like you would see with the Good Times Netflix show, but no, it subverted so much of what that was, you know, and it was fun. And it was all the characters, like Juicy was one of the most my name is Juicy, it's the super Juicy, yo, that was literally one of my favorite characters, bro. It's Juicy. But yeah, Fuse the reruns of the PJs. Word, I remember Fuse. Wasn't that the one? Oh no, I'm thinking about Spike TV, but I think I remember Fuse too. Spike TV used to have like, Spike TV was basically like the man channel. It's like they used to have all this programming that was centered around like white male demographic. They were like the hardcore, like, yeah, you watch Spike TV, yeah, watch Spike TV, yeah. Let's watch some Spike TV, yeah, bro. Wow, babes, beers, Battlestar Galactica. I don't know what would be the other B. Beaches. That's what's up, bro. I just started watching the Black Arts and Ubiquitous video and I'm enjoying it so far. That stuff I've been thinking about for a while and I keep in mind. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're enjoying the video. I definitely want people to use that as a resource, and I want it to be a call to action so we can really embrace our culture. Because I also do find, I didn't touch on this in the video, but I also find that when we try to step into these high-end contemporary art spaces, or we get to the upper echelons, or we try to like promote ourselves and whatnot, I feel like a lot of the times we forget about the other side of, for Black Americans, we forget about the other side of the spectrum, right? We go into this prim and proper space, you know, we forget about the hood niggas, we forget about people that we grew up, at least I grew up next to, like, you know, projects. I went to school with like I went to school with like Bloods and Crips, right? Like I went to school with people that were the stereotypes that you would typically see on like the crime dramas, right? I used to hang out with people, you know what I'm saying? I used to see people like that on my block. I still see people like that every day. And I feel like we forget them. That's why I really enjoy Kehinde Wiley's work, because he celebrates Blackness in all of its forms, right? So he's got hood niggas wearing like street clothes, right? Like Timbs and long tees and shirts and fitteds, all that stuff. But they're on top. They're transfixed on top of a floral background. They're on top of a horse. You know, they're in a pose that is usually seen as effeminate or reserved for like royal figures, right? So that's something I forgot to touch on in that video, but I might do that for a different video down the line. But it's definitely something I want us to always keep in mind when we are celebrating and uplifting and talking about our work and the work of our contemporaries. Well, this is my shit. This Dino Jungle, I think it's called, right? Dino Jungle. That was my jam. Speaking of obscure Black cartoons, C-Bear and Jamal, yeah, that's a classic too. C-Bear and Jamal was something I watched when I was in elementary school, so that was like 4th, 5th grade. That is definitely on the list as well. I got a whole list. C-Bear and Jamal. And C-Bear had like a deep ass voice. I forgot who used to voice him, but I think it was a musician, right? It was a rapper or musician or something. do 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 do. Hey, hey, hey. Fuse an American version of Much Music. What's Much Music? What's that? What's that? For years, Much Music was Canada's MTV before the actual Canadian MTV was launched, but I think MTV Canada was comparatively less music focused from the very start. Oh, Tone Loc. Yeah. Tone Loc. The same guy who voiced he voiced one of Bebe's kids. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be talking about Bebe's kids too. Definitely gonna be talking about Bebe's kids too. So I don't think anybody, I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, maybe I didn't search enough, but I don't think anybody's talked about a lot of these cartoons on YouTube. At least not to the extent that I plan to, and at least not to the degree that I'm trying to take this project in. But I'm excited either way. And even if there's other videos, they won't be like mine. Like my Good Times video. I think there's at least 2 or 3 other Good Times videos. And then I know there's at least one other Everybody Still Hates Chris video, which is a really great cartoon y'all should watch, by the way. I used to watch Fuse TV a lot around the 2010s, and the channel was very music focused. They would air music videos on off hours, and they would have interviews of music. Nice. Interviews, music, awards, good times. Yeah. We're going to take a break in about 7 minutes. We're going to go on a break in like 7 minutes. I do need to get up. I've been sitting here for what, hour and 23 minutes. I didn't get up yet. So we're going to take a break in like 7 minutes. So we can, so I can stretch. All right, MK3, thank you for coming through. I mean, KM3, sorry. I said MK3. Have a good one, bro. Appreciate you, for real. Appreciate you. Let me see. I'm trying to wonder. I'm trying to think. I think I'll use that same red from this one. What's a good red? Yeah. Whoa. What just happened? Oh. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Wrong layer. There we go. What's this? Okay. Almost looks like blood. Is it though? You know what I really love to watch again? Supercell. How many of y'all watched Supercell when it first came out? They need to hurry up with season 2. I'm itching for season 2, man. Left us on a cliffhanger. I feel like it's been like 6 years. I know it's not been, but it feels like it's been 6 years. Just waiting for that. Like, come on, man. That was healing the diaspora, bro. I'm telling you. Like, every nigga was watching that, and we was vibing. We was healing. We cured the diaspora wars for just one shining moment. One shining moment. We came together. You can't tell me art can't heal the world. You can't tell me art can't heal the world. They need to put that on DVD too. Now that I would sign up back to Netflix to watch. Now that Stranger Things is gone, that would be the one thing that would get me back. You missed the Supercell train, you can still get on it. Just because you missed the cultural moment don't mean you still can't watch it. You should check it out. Netflix needs to get themselves together with that. What's this? This is nothing? Okay. All right, we're going on break in 3 minutes. Going on break in 3 minutes. And the break will last for 10 minutes. So that's enough time for everybody to do what they got to do. Handle your business. What are you doing? Yo. I feel like I might do this. Yeah. Yeah, I need that. I need it like that. Just wash over the eye. Wash over the third eye. Feel me? Doodle Man, what's good? What type of art do you like? You mentioned Kizazimoto in Black Artist Ubiquitous. Do you have a favorite episode from that anthology? My favorite is the first Totem Problems. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but now that I have Disney Plus again, I will be checking it out. There's also Iwaju. That's another one that recently released, I want to say maybe a couple of months ago. And I believe it's like a central story that follows this little girl and her pet dragon or iguana or something like that. But I definitely have plans to watch Kizazimoto all the way through. Now that I finished Wonder Man, so I can do anything. You ever had a dream where you can be anything? Have you ever had a dream where you do what you? I think it was wrong that they let that roll and they posted that, bro. I think that's so messed up. Iwaju is pretty good. Yeah, the art style or the art direction kind of reminds me of that My Dad the Bounty Hunter, which is on Netflix. Oh, the music stopped? That's so funny. The playlist stopped. All right, we about to go on our first and probably only break of the night. Maybe first of two. All right, we're going to BRB. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So get up, stretch, all that good stuff. Then we're going to come back here and chat some more. Make sure you share the stream, like it, all that good stuff. But BRB, 10 minutes on the clock. All right? All right.
Baja, baja.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Baja. Cut it out. You don't need to clap anymore. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. What's good? It's me, you guy, all the way from Bed-Stuy Habbo, and this is live drawing session number 177. Welcome to my show. Just a little bit of just a little bit of housekeeping. Where am I from? Just a little bit of housekeeping before we get back into the artwork. So we've got some fun things happening this week, specifically with our stream and event schedule. So first things first, here is the event schedule, the stream schedule, excuse me, for this week. Tomorrow morning we'll be right on Twitch for co-working, and then on Thursday we'll be returning back to Twitch in the evening for a very special game. Now, I know it says here Star Wars Outlaws. That's wrong. That's incorrect. What we're going to be playing on Twitch 8 p.m. on Thursday is a game called Relooted. It's from a publisher called Niyama. They previously worked on a game and published a game called Semblance. Relooted is a really cool looking game that is central to a heist crew from Africa that is reclaiming stolen artifacts back to the motherland. It's a strategy game. It's a side scroller. It's puzzles. Got puzzles, all kinds of stuff. But it looks really fun, and that's what I'm going to be playing on Thursday. I'm going to play it when I get off of here, off the stream, as I wind down for the night. But I'll be streaming it on Thursday, so come through to see that. There's a whole host of other Twitch streamers playing it as well. Black Twitch streamers playing it as well. So I will be posting about them and retweeting and reposting all of their stuff this week as well, because we want to make sure that this game gets uplifted. We want to make sure this game gets seen by the culture, because we always talk about, oh, we need more unique games, and we need to see us in these games, and this is a perfect example, a blend of those two things, a unique game with the diaspora in it as the main character. So Relooted is out on Game Pass on Xbox, and you can get it on Steam as well. So make sure you check it out and have fun. Also, this week, tomorrow night, is our virtual drink and draw. Virtual drink and draw is taking place at 8 p.m. Eastern time in the Habtoons Discord. So get your sketchbooks, get your pens, get your favorite snacks and your beverages, and come on through and hang out with us. It's going to be a good time. In addition to that, Sweaty Minds is returning tomorrow as well. Sweaty Minds, the comic series, is returning. Habtoons.com/SweatyMinds. If you are on Patreon, you already know some of the cool stuff that is happening and coming down the pipeline for Sweaty Minds. So appreciate y'all for supporting that. So come on through for the streams, come on through for the art, come on through for the event. And then going forward into the rest of February, we have on the 18th our first Patreon Artist Opportunity Workshop. This is where you'll learn how to find yourself as an artist, find your voice, but in addition to that, practical skills on how to research, find, and obtain grants and residencies for you to, live your best artist life. And that's the whole point of this, is to provide something for everyone to be able to get to the next stage of their career. Because I'm tired of seeing people, especially white artists, but I'm tired of seeing people being like, I don't know what to do, woe is me, I'm so poor, like let's cut the shit. So I'm gonna give you the tools to do so. If you've been to the Afro Visionaries workshops, you already know the vibes with that. Something it's very similar to that. So come on through on the 18th. And then on the 21st, our first in-person museum field trip is taking place Saturday, February 21st. We're going to the Studio Museum Harlem from 2 to 6 p.m. Come on through. Afro Visionaries museum field trip is back, and we're going to spend the whole day in one of the most prestigious art institutions in the entire world. Come through, let's vibe, get some food, hang out. You can RSVP on Eventbrite. I need to fix the link in the pinned comment, but once that is fixed, just go back to that and you'll be able to RSVP through the link that's pinned in the chat. If you're watching this in the future, it's already fixed anyway. If you're watching the rerun, the replay, like I said, virtual drink and draw. I just wanted to show the flyer because it's really fun. It's BB and Bemi doing their thing, Then on the 22nd, which is that Sunday, that following Sunday is game night. We'll be playing some really cool games. And then on the 28th? The 28th, we're going back to Harlem to visit the Schomburg Center and enjoy the excellent exhibitions they have on display there as well. In addition to that, I have a brand new video that's up right now that I need y'all to go watch, replay it, watch, comment on it, replay it, share it, and do it all over again. Go back and watch it a second time and be like, oh, I forgot to add this, and just keep rewatching it. Share it with your friends, because it's not only a celebration of Black art, but it's a call to action for us to uplift and support Black art in all of its forms from all of our people across the diaspora, because that's very important. That's incredibly important for us to maintain and do. And I would also like to give attention to the Habtoon shop. You should definitely head over there. We have some stickers and prints on sale for you that are really dope and really cool. Shout out to everybody that has supported the new items so far. There's more on the way. Don't worry. We got some cool stuff coming very, very soon, especially in the apparel department. Yeah. So get ready for that. It's going to be cool. But last but not least, I want to give a great big shout out to our YouTube members and our Patreon members. If you would like to support everything that goes on here to continue keeping the lights going on and all that stuff, head over to patreon.com/Habtoons. This is a way to support the channel and everything that I do further, because all that I do by myself, and it costs a lot of money, and it takes a lot of time, energy, research, and dedication that you won't see anywhere else. I'm literally a one-man show. So if you want to keep enjoying stuff like this and you got the means to do so, head over to patreon.com/Habtoons, join, and you'll have an amazing time. The community is growing. I'm posting a lot more over there, and there's a lot of great things for you to access and see. So if you want to go deeper on Hobgoblin lore, you want to see some extra Sweaty Mind stuff, you want to see some exclusive things you won't see anywhere else, you want to see some shows and interviews that you won't see anywhere else, and connect with some incredibly talented artists and collectors and whatnot, head over to patreon.com/Habtoons right now and join. Okay, there is a current discount for Black History Month for the BEMI and BB tier, so head over there right now and get that discount before it's gone. It'll be for the first month. And the BEMI Sticker Club is going to be booting up very soon as well. I just need to finish and refine the designs for the next 4 months, or the next 12 months, sorry. And I think you guys will really appreciate what's coming down the pipeline for her too. So anyway, that's enough for that. I won't be on for too much longer. I'll probably leave around maybe 10:15, because I wanna be able to wind down and get ready for the next day and all that good stuff. But I appreciate y'all joining me for real on this lovely Tuesday night. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run this back. I'm gonna run this playlist back instead of just look for something brand new. This is Mario Kart playlist. It's hot in here tonight, bro. The other night it was brick, bro. I woke up and it felt like that episode of Tom and Jerry where they left the fridge open. But now it's hot. I think it got warmer outside. That's what happened. So I'm ready to get up out this hoodie and this hat and everything else and just chill with all the lights off and play this museum heist game and then go to sleep. Oh, I almost forgot. There's also an episode of The Art Block coming out featuring Jamal Creates, who has been on the program before. So that's going to be a fun episode for y'all to see. It's coming out this Sunday, as per usual, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I mean, excuse me, this Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Oh yeah, this was a good one. Jamal was great. as all our guests are, you know. We don't got no whack people up here. Hold on. Like, I'm legit burning up. I had to move the fan. I want to get a different fan though. The one I have right now is not as strong. I think it's like starting to wear out, I think. I'm gonna try to get another one soon. And if you want to contribute to that, we have our daily goal. Our daily goal. 30 super chats. We got 1 out of 30. Let's get 30 super chats before the stream is over. I believe in y'all. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to like cool off front of the fan. But in the meantime, tell me what you ate today. What y'all ate today? What did y'all eat today? And if you didn't eat nothing, put a Habgoblin emoji in the chat. Let me just see if you are a YouTube member, put Habgoblin emojis in the chat like right now. On the vertical or the horizontal feed. That's what I want to see. Tacos in honor of Benito Bowl. I still gotta watch it. I didn't watch it live, but I'm gonna try to catch it on YouTube if it is on YouTube. Hab needs a new fan. Thank you, MS. Yeah, nah, it's crazy right now. Like, it didn't get hot until like maybe an hour ago. Now it's man hot. Did you change your... You just changed your profile picture. That's Clippy. The first AI assistant. the first ever AI assistant, Clippy. Ladies and gentlemen, Clippy. Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine. Ladies and gentlemen, MS. Ladies and gentlemen, BB. I'm just saying anything. It was always Clippy? I don't know why I never noticed that before. I could have sworn it was something else. I thought it was like one of your drawings. I'm tripping. Oh my God. This whole time that it was that nigga Clippy? You might change. Oh, now you want to change it because I noticed it? That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, what did you eat? Because Jasmine said tacos, and you just sent me a super chat, which I'm grateful for, but I'm trying to be nosy. What y'all niggas eating? I just ate a quiche. And I had a salad before that. You had a boiga? You had a bugya? You had a bugya? What kind of bugya? I love a good hamburger. Hamburgers are delicious. I could eat them every day. I'm in this like black gamer Discord and I need to like really check out what's going on in here because I think it's full of like super young people. So I might leave it because I be getting notifications sometimes like, what the fuck are y'all doing in here? Cause I think they have like an actual like a dating show, which is not like, I'm not against that, but it's just like, what the fuck are y'all doing in here? So I gotta check it out and like really look and see what this server's about. If it's full of people that are like under the age of 30, I'm out. Audi 5000. A burger with turkey bacon. Oh, that is so delicious. That sounds so scrumptious. Oh. I would like to buy a hamburger. No, I'm saying if it's with people under the age of 30, I don't want to be in it myself. If it's full of like a bunch of youngins, you don't remember how the burger tasted. That must have not been a good burger. That's crazy. Welcome to I can't even talk. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Imagine if Pierre Escargot was on Good Burger. Oh, you were just messing with me? Sometimes jokes don't come through on text that well. It's all good. It happens. I've experienced that myself. Maybe not black, but something like it. You know, getting the vibes from Kerry James. Mr. Kerry James Marshall. It's like a deep navy, actually. Like, it's actually kind of nice. Not Pierre Escargot. Yes, oui, Pierre Escargot. There was an actual restaurant in the city called Good Burger, and the slogan was "Home of the Good Burger." That is so interesting. Did they have a license to do that? How are they able to operate that? I don't know how people be in digital software and using like the actual brush tip icon. Like I've been using Precise for mad long, and then I see other people that don't, and I'm just like, how do you? That would drive me crazy. Once I went Precise, I never went back. Probably not. That's why there's no trace of them. There's also, oh, was it who was it? Was it Burger King? McDonald's? White Castle? It was one of the franchises. Or KFC, Papa something. One of the there's a I think it might have been McDonald's. There's a place somewhere in America where there's like an illegal Burger King. Quote unquote illegal Burger King. So basically what happened, the franchise was so bad that the company pulled out, but the franchise manager kept the name and all of the iconography and kept running it as it was like an actual Burger King. And then eventually they ran out of all the like Burger King like product and aesthetic and the items and all that stuff, and they just started putting whatever, and like people were still going there. So like you was getting like burgers and tin foil and shit. Like it had nothing to do with it. Was so crazy, and I can't remember the name of the thing. Hold on, it might have been. Hold on, let me just look this up real quick. Hold on. Yeah, it's a Burger King in Pittsburgh. It's a Burger King in Pittsburgh in 2014. I think it's still there too. There's like a whole video about it on YouTube. But yeah, crazy shit. Hey, listen, don't knock a aluminum foil burger. Aluminum foil wrap burger, not a burger made out of aluminum foil. Let's not be too crazy now. But now they was wilding. What time is it? Okay. So I'll get off in like let's say 10 minutes. A Krusty Krab restaurant. Yo, I love how you just be knowing some random facts. Yo, we need to go on a quiz show or some shit. Make a quick buck. You be knowing some crazy random facts. You like the motherfucking remember the almanacs they used to make? You like the almanac. We love that though. You know what else we also love? We love our bread. We love our butter, y'all. But most of all, we love each other, y'all. The crazy part is that they say they love bread and butter before people though. If you pay attention to what they saying, their little chant, they love their bread, they love their butter, but most of all, they love each other. That came last in the whole thing. Sure, they said most of all, but that came last. It came last. Think about that. Nah. They was in a cult. I'm imagining a burger made from aluminum foil. Oh my god. Oh my god. Contextually, well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Kevin 11. Oops. Let me tell you something, Ben Tennyson. There's a live action Madeline? Get out of here. With who? Dakota Fanning? For what? Why would they make a live action Madeline? What would the plot be? What are we doing? Hold on. I'm curious now. Oh my god, in 1998. Oh my god. What? In 1956 Paris, a young orphan girl named Madeleine attends a Catholic boarding school with 11 other girls. Taught by the strict yet loving nun Miss Clavel and fed by the passionate chef Helena. Despite having neither a family nor money, Madeleine maintains a positive yet mischievous attitude. One night, Madeleine is stricken with appendicitis and taken to the hospital, where she undergoes an appendectomy. During her stay, Madeleine bonds with Lady Covington, the terminally ill wife of the school's board of trustees, Lord Covington. Unlike her husband, Lady Covington cares deeply for the school and the girls, having attended herself as a young girl. I don't know where this accent is going. Shut up. Lady Covington reveals she carved her birth name Marie Gilberte to find out if her name is still there. A few days later, when Madeleine leaves the hospital, she learns that Lady Covington has died. Wow! Oh my god! True to her promise, she finds Lady Covington's name and adds her own. Later, the Spanish ambassador purchases the property next door to the school and moves there with his family, while the other girls are smitten with the ambassador's spoiled son Pepito. Oh wait, I think I might have seen that. Wait, no, I never saw this. This is a long ass plot, man. It's a long ass plot. You might be confusing with another episode in the cartoon where she actually did get kidnapped. No, this doesn't say anything about being kidnapped, as far as I know. It's a long ass plot with Labrador retrievers and somebody named Lord Cuckoo Face. Oh, that was Covington, Lord Covington. She was at the circus. I remember watching the Madeline cartoon back in the day. I have little memories of the live action movie, but I saw the animated films Lost in Paris and My Fair Madeline. Oh, Madeline! It's so funny the shows that we ended up getting versus like everything else that we didn't from European countries. Like Spot and Winnie the Pooh, Madeline, right? But we didn't get Paddington Bear or what were some other ones? There's a lot of European cartoons that we didn't end up getting. Cause I'm still curious. Okay, so I don't remember seeing Moomins growing up, but I know that some people are aware of Moomins from their childhood that live here. So I'm like, did they secretly just put that on PBS one night and people knew? Miffy. I just automatically thought about Maisie Mouse, who I think was also British. I can't remember. Don't remember. But it's almost 10-10. Ha ha ha. 10-10. We also got that one too. 10-10, The Adventures of Tintin. That had a little run over here. Some of the best background art you'd ever see, architectural art you'd ever see in a comic. The Adventures of Tintin. But we're going to be winding down. And I just want to say I'm very grateful for everybody that showed up tonight. Really appreciate y'all for real. Shout outs to No Parking Barry, Jasmine, the designer, MS 1990 something, Kunam, Nate Colo. Oh, I get it. It's Piccolo, Nate Colo. Okay. KM3, CB, everybody that showed up for real. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight, and those that were like lurking. What's up, Roofire? But yeah, man, like I said, tons of programming coming out this week. Make sure you get in where you fit in. Check the schedule on haptoons.com/schedule to know what's happening for real. And yeah, man, let's read some of these comments. What y'all saying in this chat? Depends on which Paddington Bear incarnation you're talking about. In Canada, we had a late 90s Paddington cartoon. Like, I knew he existed, but I don't think we had the official show. At least here. I didn't know there was a Canadian version, which is interesting. I didn't know there were so many versions. I guess that makes sense because there's different versions of like Winnie the Pooh. So that makes sense. Just looked up, she did get kidnapped in both Lost in Paris and live action. Oh, I didn't read the whole thing. Oops. Because I was like, oh, this is so long. I'm not gonna read this all in this accent. It's not being appreciated enough. This I was bringing y'all some raw accented acting there. Okay. That was premium. That was premium unpasteurized accents, bro. Let me tell you something right now. Catch me at your local theater with the Asta the Disaster. But yeah, as I was saying, new Sweaty Minds tomorrow, co-working on Twitch at 9 a.m., 9 to 12 p.m. Eastern time. And then later on in that evening, virtual drink and draw. So it's gonna be a nice little day of Habtoons. So come through if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'll see you next time. But that's going to be it for tonight's show and broadcast. Once again, thank you to our Patreon founders and current members and our YouTube members as well. And of course, any benefactor, general benefactor of the Habtoons brand at large. Brand, whatever you want to call it. Channel, brand, personality, persona, thingy. Let's call it a thingy. But anyway, that's gonna be it That's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm about to go wind down, as you should too. Don't be staying up too late. Get some actual rest. Stop doom scrolling, because each and every one of you is guilty of that. Get off them phones and close your goddamn eyes, or Bemi's gonna come get you. All right, we out. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me for today's live stream. Your support means everything to me, for real, for real. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on YouTube and everywhere else. Turn on the notifications so you know when I go live next. I'm live every week, so make sure you go check my schedule on habtoons.com/schedule to see when and where I'm broadcasting next. And if you want to dive a little deeper into the Habtoons experience, head on over to patreon.com/habtoons, become a Patreon member. You'll get exclusive access to upcoming projects, videos, members-only live streams, and so much more. Thank you again for your love, your time, and your support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, and I'll see you